I once read in the Gospel of Mark, Jesus responding to Peter this way. At this, he turned around and looking at his disciples, rebuked Peter and said, "Get behind me, Satan. You are thinking not as God does, but as human beings do." What does this mean? In order to understand this verse, we must cover the background behind it. Before Jesus' rebuke to Peter, Peter had just made a great confession of who Jesus is. He exclaimed that Jesus is the Messiah. Based on that, Jesus went a step further and revealed to them that he will be suffering and even killed at the hands of the Jews. And that's when Peter rebuked Jesus for saying that. For Peter, the Messiah should never suffer. Jesus, in response to that rebuke, puts Peter in his place with these harsh words, "Get behind me, Satan." Why? Because you are thinking like human being and not like God. What is the difference between God's thinking and human thinking? Isaiah the prophet says, "As high as the heavens are above the earth, so high are God's thoughts from human thoughts." Peter, as a human, wants to avoid pain, wants Jesus to avoid sufferings. Jesus, on the other hand, thinks like the Father, who sees pain and suffering in this situation as an opportunity to bring joy and happiness to humanity. The sufferings of Christ brought us salvation. You and I are like Peter. In our everyday thinking, we always want to avoid anything contrary to our likings. But God sometimes allows the negative for something greater. This verse is an opportunity for us to reconsider our attitude if things are not working out our way. Remember, God is in charge, and He allowed the outcome of your situation because that is the best possible outcome. Otherwise, a loving God would never allow it to be.